All right, this is a video I'm going to shoot for games I picked up in May and June, um, and I'll go as quick as I can because the last time I did this, it ran a little long. But for $1, I got True Crime New York City. It's in a steelbook, and I felt like for $1 it was worth it. Um, uh, 3DS game called Cave Story. Played a little bit of it. It was fun, interesting. Haven't played it probably in about a month, but something that I probably will play, especially when I travel or go away and just have that to play. The handheld. Um, Disappointed that there's no case. It just bothers me that they throw their cases away, but as long as I have the game, that's really the most important thing. Um, for My birthday was in May, so I got a few games for my wife. Stardew Valley for the PlayStation 4. I'm glad that a game like this got a physical release, but to be honest, it was not my cup of tea. Um, just sort of wish that it was um, not so dependent on like the day cycle system and just like let me kind of do whatever I needed to do. Um, but probably won't go back to this. If I was to play a game like this, it would probably be Dragon Quest Builders or this game over here, Portal Knights, which is a game that came out, I think, in May. And I only played this once, but I would like to go back to it and play it. Give it more of my time. But I got that on Amazon as well. Probably, I think I got it pre-ordered, so I got Amazon Prime. It was like $24, something like that. Another gift that she got me for my birthday was Outlast, and I only played the first one. I did not play it all the way through, but this is one I probably will wait to go back to in around Halloween, which I have no problem waiting to do that. Um, for $20 off of eBay, I got this off of like I just said, eBay, and I waited to buy it off Limited Run because had a feeling that I could probably get a cheaper copy of this if I just waited, and it actually was brand new. So I bet this was probably a scenario where these people that buy limited run games, they buy two, hoping that they can sell the copy for much more than what they paid. So then it would essentially make it like they're getting a game for free. But this is a scenario where they probably got screwed over. Um, so like for instance, like a popular game that Limited Run did was like the Shantae games. So like if you would have got two copies of that, you would have easily been able to double your money or maybe even tripled your money. But it's strictly you have no idea what's gonna happen, and so like this game was popular enough to sell out, but not popular enough that people are demanding to have it after the run is gone. Um, Another game that I pre-ordered from Special Reserve Games was this game called Strafe. It's a first-person shooter. I think it was about 35 when it's all said and done. Um, it's a mediocre game. There's there's really no debate about it in my opinion. It probably would have benefited from being worked on a few more months, but they probably just looked at it as we need to get a game out. And I'm still really not sure what to think about Special Reserve Games. I guess only time will tell. A game that up to this point it is midway through the year. It's June, almost July, and this is the best game I've played this year. Um, it is one of the best story-driven games I've ever played. Um, and I'm not afraid to say this, but it made the ending made me shed tears, and I think it's gotten reviews where people kind of trash it for certain little nitpicky things, but I guarantee you those people probably didn't play it all the way through. It's is a game that's similar to like Journey, a game like Into the Rain, Eco, Last Guardian. I think of them almost like spiritual games, or they're some of them go the route of being like puzzle platformers. But they tell amazing stories, and Rhyme deserves to be in the discussion with a game like Journey or Eco. I think this game's even better than those two, to be honest. And if you have not played it, I think you should not hesitate to get it, especially if you like story-driven games, games that make you think. And this has one heck of an ending. That's the reason why I cried. And it tells a story about a father and a son. And so if you're the type of person that likes deep thinking games, this is that game for you. Another game I got, this was off Amazon. I think it was around maybe $14 or $15. It was Origami. It's kind of an average game in my opinion. It's not didn't it didn't hold my attention for very long, and I'm probably not going to go back to it. But yeah, it was a decent effort for an indie style game, but you probably also could have benefited from maybe a few more months of development. This is not my first PSP game, but I do not have a PSP. I think it's like my third or fourth PSP game I own, but it just was like a scenario where I was like, I should get some games before they start really rising in price. And I came across this for $9, and I was like, I like the Ys series. I'm going to be I pre-ordered it from PlayAsia, Ys Origins, so I have been playing some of the Ys games. I have Ys. I have like two of the Ys games on Steam, and I have the one Ys game on my PlayStation 2. So I've been interested in the series. I'm considering pre-ordering the Ys game on PlayStation 4. It's coming out in September. I think the Japanese in Japan they've had it for a while, and it's reviewed semi decently. So I just like action RPGs, and that's what this genre is, or that's what this series is. But yeah, I'm glad I got this. This is a pretty decent game, I've heard. At a garage sale, I got a Logitech controller. I'm using this. This was $1, and I'm using this a lot for playing games on Steam. It is really nice to have a nice controller on my laptop that is somewhat decent to play games, especially like indie type games. But yeah, it's really nice. I think that the guy probably just bought it to play like a game or two, and then he just never used it, and then just decided to get rid of it. But for $1, I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. And then also at the same sale, he had Raiden Fighters Aces. But the only problem with this is I could not get this to work, and I almost kind of want to I don't know if it would be worth it to sell it on eBay as is and just see if someone would be willing to pay like $10 for it. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth my time to try to resurface it and try to get it to work, because I do want to play it. I just don't want to waste a lot of my time and just have it not work. From GameStop, they had the 4 for $20 deal, and so I got Gears of War Ultimate / Rare Replay. I bought it more for Rare Replay. So you basically got two of these for $5. So it's like $250, which was phenomenal. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, which for $5 I was like, I wouldn't mind giving this a try. Even if I only play it for like an hour or two for $5, it's a good deal. Wolfenstein: The New Order. Whoops. Sorry about that. Wolfenstein: The New Order is a game that I own for 360, but I went ahead and bought this because I never beat it, and I just played it from start to finish, and this game was phenomenal. I really liked this game. Sometimes I like to just play first-person shooters and hope that they're good games that will keep me engaged. And this game is a good story, almost an RPG story first-person shooter. And then the last one I got was Evil Within. I own this on my 360, but I just wanted to play this on a more definitive version, and I will probably play this in a few weeks here. The last two games, the games that I bought yesterday that really said, okay, it's time for me to make a video after this. These two games that I'm going to show you literally made my summer when I came into contact with these. There's two Super Nintendo games, and I'm probably going to play them after I get done doing this video. They are games I got at a game store in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they are repros. And I bought this game, this Terranigma, a year ago, last summer, and I bought it from a kind of a shadier, I can't remember if I bought it off AliExpress or if I bought it off Etsy, but the game did not turn out to work, and I was really disappointed because I wanted to play this so badly. But long story short, I got these two. They're repros from a game store called Save Point Games. They make repro games, and I was like, when I saw that they were only $25, I was just like, man, I don't want to deal with emulators. I don't want to deal with ROMs. I've just never had any luck with them, trying to get them to work and trying to get them to save. And I was like, please tell me that these will save. And he's like, yes, we guarantee that they'll save. So Secret of Mana 2 is another one that I really wanted to play, and Terranigma. So for about $50 plus some tax, I was like, my God, I hope that I really enjoy them. I'm probably going to play this because I just want to play this so bad. And I loved Illusion of Gaia, so let me know what you think. This is I'm going to run out of space. So yeah.